this is your AHS News. Today will be partly cloudy with a high in the 80s and low in the 60s. High chance of rain, sadly. The rest of the week it'll be cloudy and very hot, especially for me.
Today for lunch, we're having chicken bowl with a roll or country fried chicken, also served with a dinner roll, spaghetti with garlic bread, and a brownie tomorrow, and crispy chicken or beef soft taco on Friday.
That sounds really good, honestly.
The second round of senior homecoming voting has begun. Check your email and vote for the year's homecoming core. The voting ends Thursday at 2:30, so go vote.
Vote me, homecoming queen, let's go. Anyways, student IDs are being passed out during lunches today and tomorrow. If you want to go to homecoming, you need them to get inside, sadly.
Speaking of homecoming, the homecoming game is on September 15th and the dance is on the 16th. Tickets are on sale. You can buy them at ahs.hometownticketing.com.
There's a dress code for homecoming. Dresses can't have a slit that exceeds the mid-thigh. They can't have a cut below the bust line. They can't show any skin underneath the dress, and undergarments cannot be shown. But don't worry, men. All you have to do is wear some slacks and a button dress shirt at all times. So, watch out for themes will be released soon and stuff, even though you've already bought your dress, obviously.
The high school is having a GoFundMe for the tailgate. If you want to help donate, go to Anderson High School Homecoming Tailgate, GoFundMe.com.
Noblesville School Community Center will be hosting an HBCU college fair this Friday at 5:30 to 8.
On Friday, September 15th, Anderson University is hosting their third Latinos Rising event. The event will be at AU's campus from 9:30 a.m. until 1 p.m. Lunch will be provided and so will a swag bag. This year, they're partnering with the Indiana Latino Institute. It will be a great opportunity to hear about both institutions. If you would like to learn more or register, check for an email from Miss Wilson.
I don't think I'm going to go to that. Look at me. This week, after-school tutoring has started. Mondays will be English and Science. Go to Mr. Callan in B105, Mrs. Nost in B204, or Miss Van Beck in B108 for English help. For biology, go to Mr. Nost in A111, or for chemistry and physics, go to Mr. Neal in A228. Tuesdays will be math and social studies. For algebra, go to Mr. Lade in E205, and for geometry and trig health, go to Miss Hunt in E204. For social studies, go to Mr. Baldwin in C104. Wednesday will be English and social studies help, and Thursday will be math and science help. All of these will be from 2:45 to 4 p.m.
Pennyworth starts September 11th during Spirit Week. Be sure to save your pennies and get ready for the Total Drama Island skit for Pennyworth.
Be sure to submit your photos from school events to ahs.tribecast on Instagram. Today in global history, in 1982, Sir Paul McCartney released his album Tug of War. In 1984, Amadeus, a film inspired by the play about Mozart, premiered in Los Angeles. In 1901, President William McKinley got shot by an anarchist in New York City. Today's album of the day is Lovesick Hexology by Najaves and Chingo 2. This over 2-hour-long album is filled with instrumentals and remixes of the same 6 songs, but somehow they're different every single time. With Najave's perfect jazz beats and Chingo 2's flow and lyricism, this makes a contender for one of the best posthumous albums of all time. Rest in peace, Najaves. Suggest albums for the next album of the day in the comments down below, and it might show up in a future Tribecast segment. And on to Anthony Talaferro with Sports Corner.
Thank you, Deacon. Before we talk about this week's sports, let's talk about the results of both football games over the weekend. The varsity team finally got their first win of the season over Richmond High School with a score of 26-3, but sadly the junior varsity team lost with a score of 30-6. Now to the current sports news. The co-ed cross-country team are going to the Wildcat Classic Invite at 9 a.m. Saturday. The girls' soccer team has a home game against Kingstown Thursday at 5 p.m. Speaking of soccer, the boys' soccer team has a home game against Richmond Thursday at 5:30 p.m. The girls' volleyball team are competing in the Madison Country Tournament. Their first game is Thursday at 5:30, the second game is Saturday at 6. This Friday at 7 p.m., the varsity football team has an away game against Marion. Then, this Saturday at 10 a.m., the junior varsity football team has a home game against Marion. The wrestling team is having a call-out meeting for the new season, September 14th at 6 p.m. in the cafeteria. Now, on to Ms. Scott with info about our upcoming e-learning day.
Hey guys, Mrs. Scott here to talk about our e-learning day coming up on Monday, September 11th. You will be online on Google Meets from 8 until 11:25. And your teachers will be doing live learning during that time through Google Meet. You'll find the links on their Canvas pages, so be looking for links and assignments for that day. If you have any questions, ask your teacher and let me know. Now back to the news desk.
And always remember, forever proud,
Forever strong,
forever Indians.